What's up, y'all? It's Abwon, and this is Before You Watch, another edition. I know I said I was going to do Finding Dory and Now You See Me, but after The Conjuring, I really looked at my timetable for these movies coming out because we are in blockbuster season. I said, if I'm going to do these two movies late at that, with Independence Day coming out, trying to be on time, and then Tarzan coming out the week after it was just going to be too much. It was just, no, I didn't think my viewers were going to be able to keep up, and I don't think I was going to be able to keep up. I will say this about Now You See Me too, though. Watch that movie. It's fantastic. I haven't watched Finding Dory yet, but I heard it's on Toy Story level, so I'm definitely going to see it. But anyway, back to today. This review for Independence Day, Resurgence, the sequel, 2016, whatever you want to call it. We here. I remember when rumors about this movie first started swirling and everybody was heated. Yo, how you gonna make an Independence Day sequel and not put Will Smith in the movie, man? He is the movie, man. Not really, but I get what you're saying. Now, all right, listen. I don't know if they didn't extend the role to him or if he just turned it down. I honestly can't even remember if his character died in the first one or not. That's how long it's been since I've seen the first one. But after watching this one, I can honestly tell you, I'm glad he's not in this movie. I mean, Will Smith's got the whack juice anyway. He hasn't put out a good movie since, like, 7 Pounds, and that was maybe, 2008, 2009. He's got Suicide Squad coming out. I think that's going to be good. But anyway, in the last few years, the last few movies he's put out has been complete doo-doo. So I'm glad he's not in this movie. I will say this about the first one, though. The first one, to me, is definitely a classic movie. If it's on TV, I will watch it. This movie just felt more like a Sci-Fi Channel movie than it did a blockbuster movie. That's just really how I felt. If I could sum up this movie in 2 words, it would be this. Bad acting. The dialogue is just lame. The banter between characters is lame-er. It's starring Thor's brother. I don't even know his name. Some guy, some other girl that plays Thor's brother's girlfriend. Some woman, she's the president. I guess that's supposed to be like a precursor to Hillary Clinton becoming our next president. I really don't even know. And Jeff Goldblum. Oh, and Data from Star Trek. I think that's his name, Data, the android. And Jeff Goldblum, who plays a scientist in every single role he's in. Even in commercials where he's talking about finding apartments, he's playing a scientist. Like, what's going on here? What's all that about? If there's one thing I remember from the first movie was that you felt some type of sympathy, empathy, some emotion for these characters. Not like the plot was that deep, because it really wasn't, but I just felt like all the characters were so well acted that certain scenes you're like, oh man, that's crazy, man. I didn't want him to go out like that. This movie, I'm like, all right, bro, like, let's just move along here. Do what you got to do. I know you're not about to die in this scene because you're the main actor, so let's just keep it moving. Like, this movie's not predictable. Come on, guys. Like, all right. That's just really how I felt. They talk, and, there's scenes where they're supposed to be emotional, and you're sitting there like, that's the best you could do? Like, you just watched a loved one die, and that's the best you could do. 80% of this movie was probably filmed in front of a green screen as well, too. Like, it's that crazy. They could have a scene where 2 people are in the kitchen eating Raisin Bran, discussing the Cavaliers winning an NBA championship, and they'll CGI that entire scene. From the spoon they're eating their cereal with to the orange juice. Everything would be CGI'd. Like, I really felt like I was watching Sharknado 25 on the Sci-Fi Channel than I was watching a blockbuster film that took time and preparation to do. I really felt like these filmmakers just put a movie together and threw the Independence Day name on it because they figured everybody was going to go watch it because the first one was so good. And that's how I fell for it. But the movie is not without its pros, honestly. You guys are probably like, oh man, he going in right now. Ain't nothing good about this movie. I will say this. The aliens, they were creative in what they did with the aliens and their weaponry and tactics and things like that. They were creative with that. The movie's not very long. There's a lot of action scenes. So you're not going to be... That's why I said, even though the dialogue was corny, there's not too much of it to the point where it's like, all right, I'm getting bored. I'm going to walk out. There's a lot of action in this movie. Unfortunately, I mean, it's not like it's anything we haven't seen before. You know, it's just a typical alien attack movie. Oh, things are gonna explode. You're gonna see national landmarks and historical sites like be destroyed by these giant spacecrafts. That's really just all it is. But it entertained me for what was it, 2 hours? Yeah, it entertained me, but I wouldn't go see it again. I definitely wouldn't go see it again. You know, when you have a movie named Independence Day and its official release is June 24th, you're going to have a problem. That's what I realized when I saw it. Because at first I said, all right, I'm good on Independence Day, July 4th. I got about 2-3 weeks. And then I'm like, wait, it comes out this week. That's when I said, oh, gosh, this movie about to be garbage. But, I mean, all in all, I give it, I give it like a 6.8. You know what I mean? You know what? No, I can't even give it a 7. I really can't. The dialogue was just that bad. The dialogue was just that bad. I'll give it a 6.8. Yeah. It was okay. If you have nothing else to do on a Friday night and you really want to watch a movie, there's nothing out that you really want to see but that, then I mean, you'll be entertained for 2 hours, but you're going to walk out and you're going to feel like you could have just saved that money and went to the bar or something like that. You know what I mean? So I give it a 6.8. It is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like the videos, comment on them, subscribe to the channel, share them, all that good stuff. If you're listening via podcast, you hit me up on YouTube, Abwon over everything. Hit me up on Twitter, ABWON. You know, I have Tarzan coming for you next week, which I think could be like hit or miss. And I don't know what's coming out after that, but I can tell you this. I think there's a movie coming out every week. So I have to watch a lot of movies, man. I'm going to try to get them to you on Wednesdays, but if I can't, then Fridays you'll definitely get them. But at this point, I'm going to try to make them a little bit more concise so you're not busy watching like 12-minute videos. So thanks for watching, viewing, listening, all that good stuff, and adios.